Hello, 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 and welcome to Futon Talks. I am your host, Christopher Midling, joined as always by my best friend, Joshua Castro.
Hello.
It's nice to see you, friend.
It's nice to see you too, man. Sorry I can't be
How have you
in
been?
person.
That's fine.
Through the looking
How have you
glass. Oh, I've been good, man. I've been good. I could be much worse. I'm suffering through school. It's really trying to kill me. but it's good. It's freezing here, so that's horrible. Our water heater exploded. Well, not exploded. It had a problem and started putting out like sewer poop water onto our floors.
I'm so sorry.
It was disgusting. I wasn't here. Grace had to deal with it. So, but it was bad. We had to like call maintenance, and they were like, "Yeah, really weird. We have no idea what happened." So, anyway, they fixed it and stuff. But it was disgusting.
Well, nice. You know, speaking of disgusting, poopy sewage water, I have a little quick conversation to have with you, with our audience, and that is the conversation of disgusting things happening at the workplace.
You. I feel like you'll have a lot of good ones.
I have many. And for anyone listening, we would love to hear your stories. Just write down in the little comment section below. And while you're at it, head over to patron.com/futontalks and I don't know, maybe consider giving a little bit on the side.
Join the ranks.
But a comment, a like, a subscribe is perfectly fine. But Josh, I have had, let's say, I don't know, just a series of events going on at work right now.
Oh no. What experience led you to this?
I call the case of the serial pisser.
Oh no. What is going on with your work, man? They're like insane people. I don't understand.
I don't know.
Although that's another piece of conversation that we should have, just like the quality of the general worker and how it's like so astoundingly low, you know? But we'll get to that. I'm sure that's part of this.
Yeah. But yeah, it's this weird event going on at Rayleigh's right now where I'll start from the beginning. I come to work Wednesday night, which is my Monday. It's the start of my week.
It's a easy start. Not confusing.
Yeah, very easy start. I catch wind of a person who's been showing up at the store at random times during the day who goes to the liquor aisle, drinks half a bottle of Jack, and like leaves it somewhere. And he goes around sitting in chairs and peeing his pants.
What?
Yes, he is peeing his pants. This is a very, very special man.
Dude, he's
special
thinking
type
about
of person.
This is like, this
It's
is a stealthy
deliberate
approach.
for sure, but no, you don't even understand the half of how deliberate this is. So he goes around, you know, he's peeing his pants, right?
Of course.
And then I hear that he made a big dookie in the bathroom.
But like in the proper place for a dookie?
In the proper place.
Okay.
But it was still smelly, still dirty. It was not fun, right?
Did he flush?
No. Of course not.
Of course not.
So I catch word of this on my Monday. And I walk into the building, and I also notice that there's a bicycle I'm not familiar with inside the building as we're closing.
Inside
so the doors
the
are
building?
locked. Yeah, inside the building. Doors are
there.
locked.
Oh no.
The bike is in the entryway inside the building. Right? And the closing manager leaves. And then an hour or two goes by. We go on our first break.
Yeah.
And we walk outside. And there is just diarrhea all over the front of the building.
Like, you're telling me he bent over and like shot it at the building or like on the sidewalk?
Projectile at least 4 feet up. I have a picture.
4 feet up?
I have a picture, maybe not 4 feet up, but like at least 3 feet up. 2.5.
So this
minimum.
was either a tall man or he got like a good angle.
No, this is a short man.
It's just
I've met this man.
a lot of power then.
Yes. Projectile. Terrible.
Oh my gosh.
And my immediate theory was he wanted his bike back, but the doors were locked. So he decided to poop on the building.
Oh my gosh.
Right? So I'm like, oh my gosh. So I have to clean this up, right?
Wait, you're the guy who cleans that up?
I mean, yeah.
I guess you're not. You have to do it.
Have to. I'm the manager, and I mean, I'm not gonna let just stay there for 8 hours.
No,
and have
yeah.
my bosses like show up to see that, or customers, you know. So I got rid of it. And
so, do you do janitorial stuff? Like, do you clean Rayleighs?
No.
They just don't do night
I
shift.
don't. Well, we usually have a floor crew that comes in, but they're out of there by like midnight, maybe 1 o'clock. So
past the time of the
they
diarrhea.
weren't there. It was past the time. Maybe this guy knew.
Dude, he planned this.
Their floor crew leaves at 1 o'clock, so I'll wait till they're gone.
So this was an attack on you, not even on Rayleigh's.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I kind of feel that way. But then I go home after my shift is over, and then I come back the next night, and I find out that this man has been circling the building, peeing on it all day long. Throughout the day, he's just been walking around, picking walls to take a pee. That's right.
Man, he's very bitter.
So this
his
man
bike.
is living in between Rayleigh's and Baskin Robbins. He's going back and forth.
Yes.
He's living in the bushes. We call him Bushwhacker. He lives in the bushes, and he makes his route around the building, his little pee route.
Peeing along the way.
Yeah, peeing. And then I find out that one of the day crew managers had to kick him out because he was peeing his pants.
Yeah.
In the pharmacy.
Was he peeing standing or was he in a seat?
No, he was sitting in a chair just peeing his pants.
Wow. So how did they notice? Just the smell of the pee?
Oh, you could you could smell this man from aisles away.
Oof.
Yeah, it was bad. So I hear that one of the managers on day crew had to kick him out. As he walked out the front door, he turned around and pulled his thingy out and started peeing at the manager.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah, crazy.
You're lucky
That's an
he
attack.
didn't come in when you were there. He would have
So this is
you.
Here's the story now.
Oh no.
He shows up this morning, 6 a.m. We didn't see him. We smelled him. We smelled him enter the building. We knew he was there somewhere. I didn't see where he went, but he went straight to the bathroom.
Dude, this is
in
a
the big
horror
stall.
story.
Yeah. And, I go in there. I'm like, hey, you're not supposed to be in the store, man. You got to get out of here. And he's like, yeah. And he gives me a little attitude, and he's like, oh, yeah? Right? I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
in there. I'm like, yeah, you got to go, or else I'm going to call the cops.
Like, dude, you tried to pee on the other manager.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But immediately when I told him that the cops were coming, I knew what he was doing. He was making a show. He was creating a scene.
Dude, he's a martyr for his cause. He's going down with the ship.
He's like a trash and poop auteur.
Wow.
The cops come, they kick him out, peacefully. It's always been peaceful.
Peaceful.
Right? Peaceful, yes. And then I go into the bathroom. And I look in there. And the man had taken a poop. But he smeared it all over the toilet. And this is 7 o'clock in the morning now. And the opening courtesy clerk shows up. Usually they do stuff like this. They make their rounds around the bathrooms, but no, I couldn't let this young man do it himself. So I cleaned the toilet, and man, it was bad.
What was that even like? I mean, was it like coated?
It looked like, you want me to tell you what it looked like?
Dude, you should have taken a picture. This is like This is like a
I
long-term
didn't want
memory.
I didn't want to. It's burnt into my memory. I have a picture of the wall diarrhea.
Oh
But
my gosh.
this, with the courtesy in there, I didn't want to be like a bad example, like a manager taking a picture of a pooped on toilet.
Yeah.
But it was, imagine like day old left out, like guacamole smeared all over the toilet.
Man,
Yeah, very bad.
that is rough.
Did not smell great. And I know for a fact it's not the last I've seen of this man. So I'm making a chronicle, starting it now, and maybe in a couple weeks we can revisit this
I love it.
event.
The Bushwhacker
now
Chapter 1.
The Bushwhacker.
You know what needs to happen, Chris?
What?
A movie series called The Bushwhacker Chronicles. You were played by Matt Damon.
Hello.
And this guy is terrorizing this Rayleigh's, and he has to save this Boston branch of Rayleigh's
Yes.
from the Bushwhacker.
Oh yeah, I like that.
We're gonna develop the story as the saga continues.
Is the Bushwhacker played by Mark Wahlberg?
Yes, yes, obviously.
I like it.
Wow, it's gonna be amazing. I honestly don't think I should add a story. I mean, my stories aren't nearly as gross as that. Like,
I mean, I
nothing
got
close.
more. I got more to go, man.
I say you just keep giving them to me. I think yours,
Okay.
even though I have jobs that I think in name should be grosser than yours, like I was a custodian for
I just
a
work in
year.
a grocery store.
Like, you didn't ask for this, you just work at like a
Yeah.
Safeway or a Rayleigh's, But
Yeah.
no, my jobs, and I've been in surgeries and, no, nothing. Really, nothing's that gross. But, man,
Well, I got more for you.
tell them to me. Give me the horror stories of Rayleigh's. But, I feel
So-
like homeless people in the Chico area purposefully torment those who work at Rayleigh's and other grocery stores, and especially like Rayleigh's in that area. Right
Oh,
there.
absolutely.
I don't know what they have against you.
They're.
I don't know what's going on.
I had like a year or maybe 2 years ago. I was letting one of the vendors in, or maybe it was just another night crew employee, and this guy just comes out of nowhere in like a blanket. He looks like a ghost, right?
Yeah,
Like a giant quilt.
like it's over his
Like,
head.
No, it's wrapped around him a little bit, and he's just like running around like a hobbit almost, maybe.
Yeah,
And he's just shouting the N-word. These people holding a knife.
oh my gosh, why?
Yeah. Oh, that was a pretty fun night. But the Bushwhacker man, he's a special somebody. His story isn't over. And I've had run-ins with him 6 months ago where it was the same story pretty much, right? Just pissing his pants all the time. Yeah, just be kicked out.
I just wonder
I
what
wonder
Rayleigh's
where
did
he's
to him
been.
before. Like, I get the bike, but the thing is, he'd been like terrorizing you guys with pee before that. So like, what started
Yeah.
this?
I don't know. Must be from Rayleigh's past. This is
What if he got fired from Rayleigh's like a decade ago?
that would be something. They knew like his name's Robert.
Robert,
So-
if you're listening to this over the PA system of Rayleigh's as you spread your poop on the mirrors.
Most of the stories though at Rayleigh's do deal with poop. Poop seems to be the common trend.
Yeah.
People walking in pooping their pants. People smearing poop on the walls in the bathroom.
What drives people to this?
I don't know. We have a lot of druggies come in and like hearing someone who does like heroin or something pooping, hearing them poop is an experience in itself. It's so painful for them.
Really?
Yeah, they're grunting and they're like almost yelling.
I feel like I've heard something about their poop being like crazy rock hard.
Yeah, and black.
Yeah. I don't know where I've heard this from. Is it something to do with like dehydration? I have no idea.
I don't know. But
I've heard it's really painful.
Yeah, I can hear. It sounds very painful.
I mean, this podcast is going to get flagged for being too poop related.
Oh, you're right. Hey, we'll switch over to vomit.
There we go. That's easier. Although I do have one poop story that I think I've said before, and it's not as dramatic as yours. This is actually more of a celebrated moment in my life.
Oh, okay.
Like, not celebrated, but like, I was awestruck. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I was in middle school, and I feel like it was a thing when there was a huge poop taken, like, you would preserve it and like try to get the other kids to see it. But you wouldn't say it was yours. Now, yes. I never did this. I think my poops just weren't big enough. I've been a goat pooper most of my life. But one day, the boys are running around. And I wasn't like a popular kid, but this was the kind of thing that united everyone. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it was like Pokemon
sure.
Go. So even the nerdy weird kid like me was invited to the poop showcase. And we all run to the bathroom, and there is this poop. Dude, it's like huge. It's like the size of my forearm. Straight up, breaching the water by like
for sure,
4 or 5 inches. Like
who are these people?
Like
I know these people.
Like I think he had to stand up off of the poop. You know what I mean? Like it was so tall. I don't think it dropped. I think it just gracefully landed, and he like planted. You know, you like dropped the egg and stood up.
That's like a flashpoint for that person. That's like an inflection moment in his life or her life.
It was an inflection point for everyone. I remember it to this day like it was I can see it. Just poking like regally out of the water.
Oh, I've seen that too at Rayleigh's, man.
Dude, he's back. He's at Rayleigh's. What if he is Robert?
Oh my gosh. He just aged like 40 years. No, that's happened at Rayleigh's like twice. Dude, one of them Aspen told me about. So someone did it while the store was closed. So someone there has that power.
It's an in-house job.
I like what causes something like that to happen, you know?
Dude, I don't know. Cuz like I know this is a gross podcast and I'm sorry to everybody, but like I don't know what determines like the oneness of a poop. You know what I mean?
The unity of it?
Yeah, cuz like I think a lot of people most of the time have like lots of medium or little sized poops, right? And not just like in the quantity overall, but in like pieces. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what causes this person to have such a unified turd?
It sounds like dehydration.
I feel like, but like, I feel like it can't be too hard. Because if it's too hard, it's dry and it's not going to stick together.
Mm-hmm.
It has to have some viscosity to it for it to be uniform, you know?
Yes.
This is disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
I'm sorry to my father who listens to these slowly. He'll stop listening after he gets to this one.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we can have a whole episode on poop one day, honestly. It's crazy. We should have a doctor on to guide us through.
We should. I'm sure I know people that understand the gastrointestinal system. I'm going to grab someone.
Yeah.
You know what the worst thing about this episode is, by the way?
What?
The fact that it's going to be called something like The Bushwhacker Chronicles, and people will have no idea what's coming.
Nah, we'll do something. But I'll give one more story because we could honestly have a whole episode on this, but I'll give one more story.
Give it to me.
And this was the last day of me being a courtesy clerk.
Mm.
So the last day I open up 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
And this is, I got promoted to night crew.
Ooh.
I'm ready to make an extra 10 cents.
Whoa.
I'm excited. And first thing in the morning, this lady walks in and she grabs a bottle of Captain Morgan, like rum, goes into the bathroom and just downs it, right?
Why do you guys not lock up the liquor? Like, you gotta start locking up the liquor, man.
Yeah, I know.
In Walmart, they like lock up the blankets. Like, you can at least lock up the liquor.
I know. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they lock up markers and stuff and Sharpies. But she goes into the bathroom. She shoves the bottle into the toilet tank as to hide it, I guess. That's her plan. But then she proceeds to just projectile vomit everywhere. Everything she just drank all over the place. And I go in there. And, you know, the cops come. They get her out. And I go in there. And there are, in the vomit is cigarette butts.
Oh.
She must have been eating them or something. There were so many of them.
Maybe that's why she drank it, to throw it up on purpose.
No, because there was a couple days ago, like, she had drank more. She's like been sleeping in the grass and stuff, and then she'll come in, grab a bottle, try to drink it before like management gets to her. So she decided to come in 6 a.m. when there's only 2 people really in the store who's going to be up front. And yeah, I had to clean that up. It's my last day being a courtesy clerk. It was the worst.
Wow.
I could smell the fruitiness of it, and it really ruined. What is it? Apricots? I don't know what rums me. I was some fruit. That smell is just disgusting. The sweetness of it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! It lingered. It like lingered in my nostrils for many months.
I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
What a wild experience.
Yeah. Luckily with the poop, it happened during COVID. So I was wearing a mask all the time, so I really didn't smell it too bad.
Yeah.
But back then, no masks. So
man, I wish COVID was around back then. Just kidding.
Darn it.
Darn bats.
Yeah, we can end it there for now. We can revisit it sometime later.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
How horrifying. And guys, seriously, tell us your poop stories, man. I feel like this is a shared experience. And obviously it is because we all poop, but you know what I mean. Like,
do we though? Do we all poop?
Maybe the people that leave the forearm poops only poop once a month. Well, that was terrifying. I don't know, it just fell. But
I wasn't even looking.
But yeah, wow. Thank you, Chris. That was horrifying.
You're welcome.
We hope you guys don't encounter these awful poop stories in real life, but if you have, I mean, don't keep them to yourself. Share them with us. Comment the stories. Like the video if you related to the forearm poop or to Chris's awful stories. Hopefully you don't relate to those because you haven't experienced them. But if you have, make sure to like. And if you like the show, go on over to patreon.com and join our friends Emmett, John, and Cody, as they are so kind in supporting us over there on Patreon. Yeah. We love you guys. We're thankful for your support, especially for watching it, and tell your friends about us. But happy pooping. We hope you have a good day.